moving on to the and you must have the message after the presentation. So before we start, I would like everybody to smile. Just smile for 5 seconds. I don't see you smile. So basically what a smile does is tricks your brain to thinking you're happy and releases feel good endorphins. So on that note, we'll start the theme. Laughter is the best medicine. So laughter, as you can, you must be feeling very good after laughing. So laughter decreases stress, increases the immunity, and reduces heart problems. So I'm going to cure a lot of people today. Medicine and just for information, I charge fine. Take that. So we'll be moving on to the first segment, which is the prepared speeches. For that, I'll be calling the evaluator to the first speech. Oh, sorry. So before that, I'll be using the tactic. First tactic is timer. Please invite the timer to come on stage.
Good evening, everyone. As you can see, the timer's name is written Nifty, but I'm the timer. I'm the fiction timer. I'm the timer for today, and as the responsibility of a timer goes, I will be timing all the prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluation. So the timing guidelines given are for the prepared speeches, it is 5 to 7 minutes. But Toastmasters Tanish's speech is the little special speech, so it is 3 to 4 minutes. And it will be having a grace period on either side. Table topic segment will be 1 to 2 minutes with a minimum. You have to speak for a minimum of 1 minute for qualifying, and there is a grace period on the upper side of it. And for the evaluation, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes with a grace period of 1 either side. I will be showing the green card at the minimum qualifying time limit, a yellow card at the midpoint of the time range, and the red card at the maximum time. Okay.
I hope everybody knows what time. And moving on to the next tactic, which is our counter.
Good evening, everyone. The purpose of our counter is to promote words and sounds that are used as or a cause a killer or by any. Good evening. I will also use the word and well, but so and. I will also listen for clear sound, including and I will also note when I speak the word and I. This means this. At the end of the meeting, I will put the number of times and each speaker these words are for expression. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Our counter, and now the next Toastmasters of me.
Fellow Toastmasters, and yes, as the mayor, it is my responsibility to listen to everything that's said during the meeting and to note and report any particular effective usage of English language and any incorrect use of grammar. As the mayor, it is also my duty to introduce word of the day and place of the day. As you can see here, the word of the day is box back, which means being so surprised that you cannot speak. And one usage of example is I was gobsmacked after watching Manager's ISC reading speech. Today's of the day is just for your Dhananjay H and his which will pop up on YouTube because of bias. YouTube of the international speech contest. Phrase of the day is bold from the blue. It means something coming as a total surprise, unexpected total surprise. And usage, one example of its usage is former president of a Toastmasters club leaving the club came as a bolt from the blue for fellow members. Everyone is encouraged to use the word of the day. And whenever the word is used in the correct context, please appreciate by you. Appreciation. I will give the word of the day. The word of the day report will called upon. Over to you.
Thank you so much for me. And for this lovely explanation on what it is. And we know why I picked this theme. That is the best because we pretty much get busy with our life and forget since this joining up. So I want to take this time to make it up. There's no purpose. And but today everybody is in luck. Everybody needs to get inspired on it. And for the next activity, I am going to lead you on it. Please invite my volunteer. So basically, I will tell you all a story, but I will stop midway, and my volunteers here have to continue this. So here it goes. There was a tortoise and a hare. The tortoise was slow, and the hare was fast, and the hare was also challenged the tortoise to race, and the tortoise accepted. So,
Then the race began, and the timer of the day began to chime the race, like this meeting. And the timer was so excited, she forgot that she has to time. She started running. And the
Well, we know who are the contestants in the race, the hare, the tortoise, and the timer is the key. So you can imagine how fast the key was running.
I don't know how the eel came on land. So in a matter of a few seconds or minutes, I think you can use the timer. So it reaches me there at the tortoise like it was meant to be at the start. Okay. And suddenly the tortoise got power and he started jumping. Actually, the tortoise had to walk slowly and still in the race. But here he started jumping and the hare started crying.
Well, now let me tell you why the hare got the power. The hare got the power because it ate spinach. And it got the so it's like after eating the spinach, the tortoise got the power and started running. And looking at that, the hare thought, okay, let me also go and eat the spinach. And probably I will also get the power and take much higher jump than the tortoise.
But the spinach that the hare ate was actually brown. So then he fell. Okay, so hare fell. But then in the dream, he started again that thought that I want to be. So he wanted something power in the dream. So he thought, what should I do? Then he went, Diwali to abhi gaya hai. So let me have some ghar ka laddu and get some power in the dream. But then there was nobody to give the snacks.
Now the moment they were both thinking, like we want to win the race, we want to win the race. Then they suddenly remember that one of the audience is Vidya. And whoever will have to probably give the party. Let me allow the other person to win.
So now because he gives the most practice, so he or you going to give party. Agree? Agree. Whole clubbing.
This is outsourcing. I outsource my community. So now we move on with the first segment of the Toastmasters meeting, which are prepared for this. So I call on the evaluator of the first week, Toastmaster Anurag, to explain the purpose of.
Good evening. Toastmaster Anurag, capacity, development project to unpacking the purpose of the project. The purpose of the project is to learn or basic for writers to define purpose and to present a well-organized. I was pleased for the time.
It's now time for the first prepared speech. So about my speaker, the first speaker, his name, the famous Kalyan and he's a very sincere introvert. Thank you for coming and enjoys podcasts. So please put your hands together for Toastmaster Kalyan. Crossing the fire, Toastmaster Kalyan, crossing the fire. Good evening, everybody.
Evening.
Where is this? Last week we have seen a lot of this week as a guest, we have seen a lot of. When you see the timer, this is the climate of what you do, like the good stuff. Sometimes so today I'm going to talk about crossing the fire on my speech evaluation. Sorry, I have not evaluation sheet. I don't know. Sorry for that, but I just went into 2 minutes. The title of my speech is Crossing the Fire. We all know, we all feel change is difficult. Change is constant. Change is everywhere. We can avoid the change. But we as a people, we go through the change, not only in professional life, but also in the personal. For me, it looks like we as an individual crossing the steam fire of change. It happens to us. We go through that. We go through all the anxiety, fear, what will happen, everything. That. On this experience, we will come as a window, with the help of friends. I'm going to talk about how I have crossed the steam of fire in my life for the next. Till the time I was kid, we just focusing on daytime or evening. But when it comes to the 10th standard, the real competition, and then you see the taste of the competition, you really start that you need to be competitive to be in this world. Suddenly you started realizing this world has become way more competitive than what you have seen all this. I'm fortunate or unfortunate that even in my 10th standard or my 12th standard, my classmates are state toppers. 10th standard, state topper, first and third. 12th standard, state topper, my class. So that was an intense competition. That exam itself prepared me a lot.
college life is pretty. How many of you guys have hostel experience? College hostel. Fantastic. We're all blessed. I have a very good college hostel. But first few months, in my time there was the ragging also. The fear of why I have came out of my house to set into this engineering that I have gone through. Many times I thought, okay, I should go back to not to be in this. But my friends, the peers were there sitting, the professors, they helped me out to change myself, set in my college. But later on, it is like fantastic story like that the friends who I had, I thought they were like they are my life forever, but still I am continuing that friendship. That's a God bless. College life, people also started treating you as an adult. The professor, no more with the stick in the hand like a teacher. You are changing the experience. When you have a grown mustache, people outside the pictures understand, but your path will be in Mumbai, I have seen you have mustache and people start calling you. And this was a very Mumbai experience when it came to Mumbai first time with the mustache and all, and my started calling us and first few people I told them to call me and I just a college, but they continued and then I said, oh, fine. But the real experience for a person like me, men and women, the version change from 2.0 to 3.0, it really happens in marriage. Lived in hostel life, in professional first few years as a bachelor, continued the same work, got into the marriage life, then they realized marriage comes with the package of the family also. There is a lot more responsibility you carry. But I treated my wife as a roommate. That's how. But the real challenge happened when my in-laws visited me. That time I was living. My father-in-law is very strict. He's clean, he's pays. You know that I keep on traveling, right? One day I came back home, and then I saw one new bike in front of my house. Don't think it's a battery. When he stepped in, I asked my wife, there is a new bike in front of my house. And wife said, asked me, have you checked the number? I said, I didn't. Go and check the number. And it was my own bike. And she said, my father has cleaned it so perfect. It looks like this. Then I told her, yeah, he has done a major wrong in his life because I strongly believe my bike is still stitched together, not by the bolt, but by the rust and the dust which is carrying along. Fast forward in my life, my kid came as a toddler. I really enjoyed it. But he grew up. When he started growing, his mischievous started coming. I had a word from the blue moment. When I bought a new phone, mobile phone from my wife, my kid has a habit of throwing everything out. And it has happened. When my wife asked me to take care of the kid, I was taking care in such a way that mobile phone outside, I don't even want. And she shouted at me and my kid, we both were in the same pattern. That day I felt good because I'm also like each other. But she helped me to transfer myself to a mature guy, to balance the parents, balance with the in-laws, because in-laws and parents balance in acrobatic kind of activities. Success, right? So you need to be very clear on that. That's how I got we both work hand in hand. Change is anxiety and fear, but with the help of friends, like fellow Toastmasters, friends, and colleagues, you can overcome this change management and you can be successful. Thank you.
Very lovely speech by I could relate. That is about the politics, 10th or 12th, but that was about it. I'm not married. And I don't have a mustache. And nobody calls me uncle. But I face another problem, which is opposite to Master Kalyan Kumar. Everybody is an adult. Everybody thinks I'm still but I am not. 22 years. So now I call upon the second speaker of the day. Before that, I would like to call Toastmaster Vidya, Sai Sachin, Toastmaster Sai Sachin, to tell us about the objective.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening to all the Toastmasters. My target speaker, Toastmaster Sanesh, is attempting lecture 1 from 11 from the pathway motivational strategies. The speech is called as Deliver Social Speeches. First speech. The purpose of Toastmaster Sanesh is to practice delivering social speeches in front of the club members. Timer, please note that the time is 3 to 4 minutes. All the best. Over.
Our third speaker of the day is very experienced and he's one of my favorites. And so he likes playing, he enjoys public speaking, likes playing tennis, and believes commitment and consistency are the instruments of success. I put your hands together for Toastmasters and Toastmaster Anish, toast to knowledge and happiness. Toastmaster Anish, toast to knowledge and happiness.
So, how many people are coming here today for the first time? Can I see a raise of hands? All right, full of people. I'm sure at one point or another, many of us came for the first time, and it would have felt like a maze, right? Coming back to a college after so long. So, can you reminisce and remember the first time you came back? Was it easy to find the room, or how was the experience? You struggled, you called the vice president membership, or where is it, or which floor? Like, can I see a raise of hand? Because I remember around 4 years back when I tried to find the room, I struggled a lot. So around 5 months back, when we again started to normalize and have the physical meeting, so one of the Toastmasters stood down even when the meeting had started, and he stood down because he wanted to guide the people, and they would not face inconvenience or find it discomforting finding the room. And that struck a chord with me. How many people go out of the way because they found something inconvenient or uncomfortable for them and thought that let me make it sure that nobody else faces this particular speech. Can anybody guess who I am talking about? Yes, Anand, Toastmaster Anand. So my toast today I am doing 2 people, and the first person is Toastmaster Anand. And the reason I am giving the toast is because he joined around 18 months back in the Toastmasters fraternity. Last year he had been the vice president education, and we received many educational awards, the members filed, because of his constant follow with the members and giving speech law. Now that is a very famous phrase in the Toastmasters community. The most hated role in the Toastmasters is vice president education. And the reason is because that person is put in a spot where he or she has to say no a lot of times. And sometimes people hesitate to take that. Now I don't know how many hearts Toastmaster Anand broke during the college days by saying no, because he was very proficient as the vice president to say no. And any people who heard no from Toastmaster Anand, so yeah, I see the because this, and I know because I've been speaking with him also, it was a difficult for anybody to constantly say no, but the role requirement is as such. It has been just 4 months he has taken as area director. He has already been appointed as convener for the TLTP, that is the training program for the club office.
and he's already planning the area contest for his area. There are around 32 area directors, and out of that, only 3 area directors were able to convince that club officers to attend the TLTP, that is a training program, all the 7 officers. And Toastmaster Anand is one of the 3 area directors who had been able to successfully convince all the club officers to do it. So let's give a warm round of applause. And I am sure in the remaining 9 months, he is going to achieve many more accolades as such. And my wish and challenge for you is to be acknowledged as Toast Area Director of the Year. And the second person whom I would like to raise toast this evening is, all right. Now, the moment any member of the club wins the best speaker or best evaluator or any other role, there is a fear that creeps in their heart. Ab lagan dena padega. That translates to ab party dena padega. And that is the reason I always overshoot the time for prepared speeches. That is not by mistake. That is a conscious choice, but I don't know. And another thing I learned from Toastmaster Vidya is how to enjoy life. Many times in the day-to-day hustle, we are so lost, we lose out on enjoying life. And from Toastmaster Vidya, I learned that sometimes for ourselves and sometimes for others, we need to appreciate that finer things and be happy for others as well. She's a Toastmaster who have attended the meetings, I don't know, from auto rickshaw, from train, from wedding reception, from her hometown. A time when generally in office also we say we don't have time, she always made time for the role she had taken. So I would like to raise a toast to Toastmaster Vidya, who recently won the evaluation contest at our club. After a successful journey in leadership, I wish you the success in the communication path as well. So we often say a person is an average of the 5 persons they have in their life. And for me, Toastmaster Anand and Toastmaster Vidya were 2 of the people who had an immense impact in terms of having that service characteristic as well as learning to be happy for others as well as to cherish them. So a toast to Anand and Vidya, that is knowledge and happiness.
Toastmaster Vidya and Toastmaster Anand are happy by Sunish's speech, and Sunish can escape party this time. So we'll be moving on to the third speech, and first I would like to call upon the evaluator, Toastmaster Vidya, to tell us the speech of it.
Hello everyone. I'm going to evaluate distinguished Toastmaster Vinay Srivastava's speech. He's giving level 5 speech, develop your vision from pathway visionary communication. The second speech. The overall purpose of this project is for the member to develop a detailed vision for his or her, for his personal life, professional life, or an organization. The purpose of this second speech is for the member to share some aspect of the plan to implement his or her vision. Please note the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. All the very best, distinguished Toastmaster. Thank you.
So the third speaker is one of my favorites again, and he is an aspiring TED talker, wants to become a TED speaker and does podcast. So Toastmaster Kalyan Kumar has somebody to hear. And I would like now, please put your hands together for DTM. DTM मैंने PPT DTM मैंने
Good afternoon. Many of you must have visited an ophthalmologist to check the power of light, and he puts something like this on your eyes, and then he will put the glasses. So, is this clear? Is this better? Now close the left eye. Is this better? Then finally you said that no, the second one was better. So after many trials, we declare that our vision is clear. We can see properly. We can see short-term things and we can see long-term. For your vision to be clear, in order to progress on any path, whatever you are doing, and whatever you want to achieve in your life, whatever goals that you want to achieve in your life, what do you need? How do you achieve this vision? You achieve this vision. Is there any OTP for that? OTP to achieve your vision, you receive your shipments to an OTP. So in simple terms, for example, if I take Toastmasters, there are members, there are clubs, and there are districts. Each one of us, when we join, we have a different training option. We have a different learning option. The club has got a different option, and the organization has got it. When do we succeed? When does the vision of Toastmasters succeed? Is when all these three are aligned. That is organization, team, T, which is club, and P, person, which is a member. OEP. When these three are aligned, then the vision, whatever you wish to achieve, is clear. But how do you achieve this vision? And how did I achieve my vision of whatever I want to do in my life, in Toastmasters, in my office? And I did it through PPT. So I am now going to show you a PPT. This is the PPT that I want. What is a PPT? The first P is people. The team, the persons that you are working with. When we have to understand, when we have to make sure that they achieve their vision, their goals, we have to make sure that they are competent. Everybody who comes, we must identify the training needs. That is called training needs analysis. TN. How can this be done? It is done through something called competency framework. Now, there can be different levels of competency for any job, any sector. And there can be various levels of proficiency like beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert. We have to identify at what level that particular person is and what is the level at which I want him to go. And this gap is bridged through this training. Unless and until I do a training need analysis, I will not be able to develop the first pillar of my PPT, which is P. Then the second P. Second P is processes. When I want to go to one location and I put a destination in the Google map, shows particular location. So unless and until I put the destination, which is my vision, what is my vision? My vision is not clear. If my destination is not clear, Google map will not show my path. But when it shows the path, it shows alternative paths also. There will be some roadblocks, there will be some things in between. Now, by defining my vision, by defining the destination where I wish to go, I have to see what all options are available. In corporate terms, we can talk about so many processes are there. Is this process needed? Is this process going to hinder me? Is this process going to expedite my
process of reaching to the destination. We have to review all these processes, and when we review this repetitive processes in technical terms, we can talk about what we say is automation. How do we do automation? Through machine learning. Machine learning, AI, blockchain, all these we automate the process. You need a certain item and how you get it. So you fill a form and all those things. Instead, I automate it. And the third tenet of PPT is T, which is technology. How do you achieve your goal without technology? Technology is there in each and everything and each and every bit that technology, if used properly, aids us in achieving our goal, in achieving our vision. But these days, there's another thing. After PPT, there's PPTX, the news. What is that X factor? The X factor is you have people, you have processes, you have technology, but you still need to motivate your people. When you motivate people to extrinsic means, which means that the urge to do certain things to achieve those goals and visions should come from within. That is the X factor, out of box thinking or creative. Now, why am I telling you? Because I achieved my goals through this PPTX process. I can come and say anything, all of you are from different fields, but how do you know that whatever I have done, develop your vision, was my path, whether I achieved it or not? So there's an institute called Great Managers Institute, which gives a certification to corporates in which it is certified that yes, this is a good place to work with. You must have seen the rankings, good place to work. They also conduct various competitions. Now, after submitting whatever I have done, my vision, they gave me a certification that yes, I am a certified great manager, that I have achieved my vision.
Thank you, DTM. By the way, I love DTM at this side because it brings out props and about those glasses. And when the doctor tells you which is better, which is not, I still couldn't figure out which was better and worse. I think I still have the wrong number. And for PPT, next time my boss asks me to make a PPT, I'll show him this. And I would now like to invite the timer report to show the people that qualified.
Toastmaster Kalyan Kumar and DTM Vinay, I'm absolutely gobsmacked that you have just finished before 7:30. So Toastmaster Kalyan Kumar, you have taken 7 minutes and 26 seconds. DTM Vinay, 7 minutes and 28 seconds. And as far as Toastmaster Kanish goes, he has told us his strategy that he didn't want to qualify, and he proudly done that. So you have taken 5 minutes and 42 seconds. The time limit was 4 minutes. So he's not qualified. Rest.
Toastmaster Sanish is not qualified. I'll repeat what Vidya said. Toastmaster Sanish is not qualified for the timer report, but he is qualified for the part. So now moving on with our theme. Laughter is the best medicine. I don't think anybody needs any explaining about this, so I will tell you. So while returning from work one day, I used to see a group of middle-aged ladies sitting on the bench in the park, laughing and having a gala time. So one day I observed that they're meeting properly. They were like 15. They used to stay for 2 hours minimum, But one day they went on within 15 minutes. I was wondering what might have happened. They might have some fights in the group, or they might have some work or something. So I was feeling very concerned. So I asked the next day, I asked the day on it, why is everybody so silent and left on me? So she replied, all were present today. That's and I told you this will be an interactive session, so I like somebody to come on the stage and tell a joke. If nobody is willing to come, I will pick somebody.
Shall I tell one?
Yes. Save me, sir.
Okay, in medicine, we have I am basically a product of government. In government college, as you can see, I mean, the openings are so heavy, 5,000 people sitting in medicine. So you have to finish that line. You have 50. So when I was doing my internship is a day of my life. Not really absolutely perfect. Practically, you are getting. I was sitting in a surgical room. This is my own experience. So I was sitting in a middle-aged lady. She just walked in and she sat with me. She said, "Doctor, I have a very serious problem." I said, "What is it?" "Doctor, I'm passing blood while passing stool. I'm worried I might have cancer." Okay, we are there to help you. Let's find out. Okay, doctor, what are you doing? Okay, I will examine you. Okay. So I asked her to lie down. There is a table inside. So she lied down. That was my second or third book. I've just heard about doctors theory. So I just made her lie down on the table. Just took my stethoscope and just inserted a box. And what? There was a big mass of it. I was so happy to see. I just couldn't hide my excitement. I just let her lie down there, and my registrar was sitting in the nearby room. I just went to him and said, "Boss, I've got something to come with." So he generally kept that robotic kind of expression. So he didn't give me anything. So he came with me, said, "What is it?" "There is a patient inside. I just did a microscope. I just find the answer. It's a cancer, boss." Okay, let me see. He just looked inside. Said, "Come." So he called me immediately. He said, "Sir, in women, there are always two possibilities. You are in the wrong one." Instead of see the okay, I will explain. The distance between rest and vagina is only 2 centimeters. So he was the wrong one. What he found was a uterus. So, I'm sorry. But nobody laughed. I'm really sorry.
That's why I'm not a doctor. So we'll be moving on to the next segment, the table talk, and I will my table talking master is Toastmasters Sashi.
Please first give a round of applause to my dear friend Anurag. Favorite topic session. It's a very interesting session, we generally call it as impromptu speaking, and it helps us in 3 things. Let me tell you. First, thinking on our feet. 2, improving on our improvisation skills. And 3, obviously, this is an additional benefit which comes with it. That is, you know how to lie. You know how to lie. If your boss asks something, and you always have an excuse ready. So, in order to get started with this session, I would like to let you know what are the timings for the session. This session is generally done so that we come on the stage and then speak on any topic. So you'll get some topics to speak on. You can choose one, and then you have to come and speak, give your point of view, and the time table topics is 2 minutes. Will come on the stage. You'll have 1 to 2 minutes. 1 is the minimum time for qualifying, and 2 is the maximum time. And if you cross the time limit of 2 minutes 30 seconds, then you would be disqualified. So I would just request you all to try to complete the speech before 2 minutes or by 2 minutes. And it would be great for you all to use the word of the day and the phrase of the day. And yes, we look forward to getting gobsmacked by your speeches. So first, who would like to volunteer who have not come yet on the stage now? Okay, how many of you are scared of public speaking? Very smart. Okay. Great. Please. Sangeeta, right? Sangeeta Mishra. So we have 30 numbers. We can take any number from this. 1 to 30. From 1 to 70, you can take number. 14. Okay. What is your? If you say something.
No, I just communicate. There are 7.
Yes. Just for keeping myself safe. So I. So 13 is your number. What is your most beloved childhood? 14.
My most friends, we have so many memories. And it is very difficult to name the most perfect. Yesterday was the day when it was a death anniversary of my father. I lost my father these last 3 years. And yesterday I was missing my father very much. And I was thinking, okay, what I want to do today. And I was recollecting all the memories which I had with my father. And the one memory came to mind. My father always wanted to feed me with his hand. And when I met with my father last means about 3 years ago, he fed me with his hand. And I was missing my father because, and I was trying to somebody to come and feed me just as food, but there was nobody in the house. And yes, but I was feeling blessed that yes, 3 years ago, my father fed me with his hand. So this is my most which I share with my friends.
Thank you for sharing one of the closest moment of your life with us, Toastmasters Sangeeta. Now, who would be our next volunteer? I can see people who are sitting on the last seats. Raise your hand. Raise your hand, come on. Yes. Hello, Secret. Number, can you take a number? 9. Nice, right? What gets you excited about life? Toastmasters Secret. What gets you excited about? Over to you.
Purpose. Purpose is the thing that gets excited about life. And before I found my purpose, there was no motivation to do anything. But I started reading books, I started reading gym and meditating, journaling. That's when I found my purpose. Some books. And I think now life is far better when when I live my life according to that. So purpose is the thing that excites me.
Please give a round of applause to him. Yes. Which number? 13 has been already taken. Another number 17. If you get to be one animal for a day, what would it be and why? So yeah, guess Yash, if you get to be one animal for a day, what would it be and why? Go ahead.
I would like to be a deer because the deer is very innocent and he he uh, he uh, faces many problems in his day-to-day life. And, he he's very smart and the way there are many wild animals which he faces during the day. And the way he survives, his survival makes him someone I would like to.
When he said deer, I thought of someone, and I'm sure I guess Anurag also thought of the same person, that is Salman Bhai. So who would be our next volunteer? Okay, I'm done. Raise your hand first. Like your name? Lakhay. So which number you would like to choose? 20? Okay. There are, that was very smart move, but there is no such number as 20. Only number till 60. Okay. Okay. So, if you had to teach something, what would you teach? So, yes, Lagan, if you had to teach something, what would you?
If I could teach someone something, so I can teach you like to be humble every time. There is a lot of negativity and other things. So be humble to everyone. So you don't know how uh, other go through in their life. So be humble to everyone and be an encourage person. So that's it.
There are many topics to do. 17. So, who would come on the stage for the next one? Tati, would you like to take up the next one? I have to pick up people and make it. Which number would you like to choose other than? That is a good choice, and you have a good topic. What is your hidden talent? What is your hidden talent? Yes, correct. Over to you.
I don't know. I think I'm like jack of all trade and master of none. I mean, I always think that I should be good at something to next level, but I'm like not from the very beginning itself. I mean, from the school days to till here, I haven't founded anything that I excel in. And I think it is with everyone. I think it is like a population of 135 crore or something, and only some people are who are at Excel. So at some point of time, everyone think that we are not perfect. So that might be problem with me, I guess, because I think that I am not talented in anything that extent, but I enjoy a few things which I can surely quote, and that is I like cooking. And when I do it, people really appreciate. But I do not cook at professional level. But I like cooking because when someone eat it and they really enjoy it and say, next week also you cook for us. And whenever I'm out of my guest house, people call me and say, today you are not here this Sunday. We are sitting. I mean, we are hungry. What will we do? So cooking is there. And another talent, I'm not talentless, I guess. I think I should have, or I'm trying to learn things, so maybe explore my talent. So I think it is still hidden. So I might have a hidden talent, but I have not explored that part. So thank you.
Yeah, now you know how you can have your party. Already have written. Who would be our next volunteer? So Toastmasters Swapnil. First, oh. The first time I got caught. The first time I got caught was
is mischiefs is something that you do throughout your childhood, and childhood is the phase when you have the least capacity to hide your mischiefs. And I can proudly say that I was a child who was doing mischiefs in and out throughout the childhood. Some things that are coming, I'll tell one thing that's coming into my mind may not be the best mischief that I have done. Okay, now I can recall the second one. I'll tell that. I jumped out of West bus, okay, and I fell in front of the teacher who was a teacher in my school, and it is just gobsmacking when I think why I had done it, and it was just because I did not have bus ticket, and the TC had entered from the front door. I don't know why I was that much scared, but I just went to the back door and I jumped out of the bus and I fell in front of the teacher. And teacher asked, and still I don't know why I told the truth, but I told the truth. That's
next would be our next volunteer. So what if you had a genie that could grant 3 wishes, what would they be? And only 3 wishes. So they want that. Yes. So Devana, if you had a genie that could grant 3 wishes, what would they? Who would they?
You're the human being and we have a lot of but have done it. So I have to choose the 3 wishes to affect my life purpose. First, I did because of the genie is a very what we think is an unexpected thing. But we working on this object, then we will complete. So what about the genie? It comes to India. So I wanted to give wishes of 3 things. The corruption will be
Then we feel like India got good politicians. It's the second one. And third one is I want to become a president.
Please give a round of applause to him. So next, who would like to be the next speaker? I can see someone smiling. Look at me, please. I guess it's smiling. It is asking for so what company would like to take? One is already taken. The key to being successful at watching television. The key to being successful at watching television. Over to you.
I don't know why they say that watching television turns into a right? Because I completely do not agree with that statement. How many people over here enjoy watching television? Raise their hands, right? Since they said it does not mean, right? Yeah. I enjoy watching television. Like, I'm an expert in binge watching. I take pride in the fact that I watched Game of Thrones 5 seasons in a span of 1 week. Can you imagine that? I see already people making faces. Doesn't this person have a job or any kind of personal life or social life? But it's great, right? Watching television, you meet so many people, you have something to talk about. You watch sports, cricket, football, and you go for a social occasion. So you have something to watch. Now I want all the people to raise hands who did not raise their hands for watching television. Alright, I see Anand, Saish. Now I need to share with you guys, right? How to, because the people who already raised their hands, they already watch television and they enjoy. So it is the second ladder people who I need to share with how to enjoy the television. So tonight you need to make a plan, an agenda. Right? Tomorrow I'm going to watch the television. So tomorrow I'm going to ask all these people, Anand, Saish, Shitij. So did you watch television or not? Because if you want to be successful in anything, be it watching television, be it in office or be it in studies, you need to measure that. As one of the management trainees said, Peter Drucker, if you want to be successful in anything, you need to measure. What can be measured can be achieved. So it can be as simple as watching television or maybe in public speaking or maybe something in your office. For example, in public speaking, how many speeches did you give in the last month? How many speeches did you give in the last year? Are you taking roles on a regular basis? So whatever you want to achieve in life, you need to measure it. We most times just while our time having that goal, that objective, that desire, that we want to be successful. But are we measuring the progress on a regular basis, daily basis, that we are progressing towards that? It can be as simple as watching a television or maybe becoming a better public speaker. So whatever you want to succeed in life, start measuring your progress towards.
I'm already measuring. I've already come to the stage. Now the left ones are so. My worst date. My worst date. So you can think of anything. It can be as magic as possible. If you haven't gone on a date, then you can make one.
You can make some date.
Yes, you can. You have the liberty of making this topic into anything that you want. Over to you.
Actually, I am in my college days. I am very poor in choosing the opposite gender. Most of the girls. For most of the time when I talk to someone, I see whether the ball on the floor. In internship, we are grouped with the 3 guys, 3 team, 2 girls and 1 boys. Other times when I present the case, I just mark the floor.
Now after this, I came to Bombay. I started the training. One of my girls, which is in the UG, she called me. Now still you are like this, or now it's changed a lot. Okay. At the time, one of my fingers she want to propose to me. I didn't understand what she's about to say. So much about that. Now that girl called me and said, I tried to talk with you a lot of time, but you were not given space to do that things. I thought that you are not interested in that. But I also, but I don't know how to explain. Now, I remember that is my worst day. now I changed a lot. When I talk to my patients nowadays, that's why the reason I came here. How to manage the people, how to talk with the people. I don't know what to talk, when to talk, how to talk. One of the words we need to use. When I get from college, you have any date. I don't know what is my date. Please say to the birth date. Now I'm saying, I come from a very remote village and came to metropolitan. So that is the reason I don't know about dates here, but I'm very fear in talking with the people in front of the people on the crowd. But I think this is the right platform for me to come out of this. Thank you.
The he handled such a difficult topic was complete. So, yes, it was actually the goal from the. Our next speaker, I guess we are out of time, so please give a round of applause.
Thank you, Sachi. I'm glad I'm TMOD today for those very risky topics. My father is watching this live stream, so. So on to I would like to congratulate the guest for coming up here and facing up here. Round of applause. So we are going to do something fun now. We would like to call time.
So for every topic, the minimum qualifying time was 1 minute and maximum was 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And I think that was not clear to a lot of guests because a lot of people did not even speak for 1 minute. So I'll just read out the timing. DTM Sangeeta took 1 minute 29 seconds qualified. Toastmaster Kshitij 37 seconds not qualified. DTM Sangeeta. So we have given you the ballot paper. We have given you the ballot paper. So if you want, you can vote right now so that because at the end you won't remember who is what. Distinguished Toastmaster Sangeeta. She's qualified 1 minute 29 seconds. Toastmaster Kshitij 37 seconds not qualified. Not qualified. Guest Lakhan 33 seconds not qualified. Guest Krati 1 minute 36 seconds he is qualified. Toastmaster Swapnil 1 minute 40 seconds he is qualified. Guest Devanand 55 seconds not qualified. Toastmaster Sanish 2 minutes 25 seconds qualified. Yes, Parthiban 2 minutes qualified. So all those who have qualified are distinguished Toastmaster Sangeeta, DTM Sangeeta, guest Krati, Toastmaster Swapnil, Toastmaster Sanish, and guest Parthiban. 5.
All those qualified can take part. So on to the fun activity now. I'm coming off stage, taking inspiration from Toastmaster Sakshi. Go ahead, Arun. So we'll be doing a fun game now. So basically, I will be coming up with, and I will give you a number, and the person next to sitting next to the person I give the number. If I give him 15, she will tell 15, 16 in Hindi, and so on.
Oh my God.
English. Okay, let's see. 5. No.
You have to tell.
Seven. You all will-
This is right. I think I have to be here.
Say. Come on, say. Go ahead. Let's go ahead. Nee.
Where is it?
Okay, from here on. 14. There is okay. 14.
18.
19.
20.
Out.
After that fun activity, 5 minutes. Please enter a tea. Back 5
Yeah, but I see someone saying it. I'm not saying that, but suppose you're dealing with this. In my company, the experts, I take the point to speak loudly so everybody hears.
Exactly. Somewhere that is also in context and all we give that option. Even otherwise, also that this really is there. But personally, I mean, some of the speakers are also have to connect so that they can move and use their gesture, do something. And then this is one important thing that students not seeing. This is one that should develop. But this year, this would be
Because once you go out of this, pretty much that has to be the mind. Whether it's a modern life, it doesn't matter. It's a mind.
yeah. But see again here, some learning process is not just like for example. Somewhere you want to yeah, but for contest, not of course that is there. If there's a conference, for sure, always there.
Second thing I would ask you is, this is the only center which is two sessions in the month.
Yeah.
They have four.
No, it's not every club has four. For example, we also usually have four, but most we have three first, third, and fourth. But this time, this month we are having on the second Saturday. It depends. First, third, and fifth will be their mandatory sessions, but the other depends on the need and
Once you register one software center, is it possible for you to put some other center?
you can go.
If you can participate also.
But provided, see, all clubs will give preference to their members first. So if they have a speech slot, then they will do. And you can go, you can just participate, but even they will have their own set of members. Because not everybody can get a chance to speak. Like you say, has to refuse people because there are 40 people in the club. Not everybody, when we need only like I said, Saturday. So the speech slots are less depending on the.
I think the program should be such a way that everybody gets to go on the stage. Because I think it's stage field, which house, any not like these people, they are getting the chance to go on the stage. It's not enough. It's like swimming. I mean, you have to swim every day. You have to go there.
I agree, but this is how the format is not fun. Everything you will get. Plus the leaders, if you want to go out, leaders will help you with the information there, other online also.
Hi, how is it?
Savita ma'am, I am very sorry, I need to apologize. कुछ जो कल का इवेंट है ना, एडमिन के लिए एक्टिव मेंबर्स के लिए तो प्रवीण ने आपको लिख दिया। मैं कंप्लीटली स्लिप बाय बाय मैंने वो रिफंड कर दिया। आप ड्राइव करके आए क्या?
Nikul, hi.
कौन-कौन सर्वेश आनंद मैं और ये
और क्या बातचीत हो रही है
Only thing that I will make it ideal for you to start.
बोल के झुकती थी कुछ जब भाई बस कर पत्थर इग्नोर से भी कर रहा है स्टॉप प्लीज भी लोग नहीं कर you only think you would talk about this story master. I wanted to, it's been a long time. Okay. No, this is thinking one day.
You tell me
So it's a sheet. कैसे लिखे समझ में आता है इसलिए ऊपर मैंने नंबर ब्रैकेट में एल भी डाल दी हाँ बस लिखो
You still have to go up.
घर के लोगों ने रजिस्ट्रेशन
I hope you have all enjoyed the meeting. Yes. So, do you remember I had told you guys there were three segments. Anybody remember? First segment?
I think yes.
Okay. Yes. Navi? Don't remember. So we will be moving on with the evaluation now. The prepared speeches will be evaluated by Toastmasters taken on the road. So now for the first evaluator. Toastmasters. Yes.
We could elaborate.
Toastmaster Arun.
presentations, by various speeches, and of course, the few jokes were pulled out of the blue. Still laughing. So, for the benefit of guests, I'll just tell you that the whole meeting is divided into 3 sections. At Toastmaster of the Day explained, but this small section of feedback is again divided into 3 subsections. The first is where I will invite the experienced evaluator who will evaluate the speech of speakers. The second section will be the report from tag teams, and third will be my own assessment of the overall. So let's begin and invite the first evaluator, Toastmaster Anand, who will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Kalyan.
Toastmaster Kalyan Kumar, crossing the fire. You open the speech and close the speech talking about change. You talked about how to become a winner with the help of friends and how change brings with it anxiety and fear. Along with friends, we can be successful in overcoming those challenges. So that was a nice thing where you started and ended with the same thing, the same topic. So that was about change. So that is something closing the loop. So it was a good work on that. Second, your purpose of the speech. So there are 3 purposes of the speech: to inform, to persuade, or to entertain. And your speech had humor about adulthood with calling someone who's an adult with mustache and uncle, and all those elements of humor you had to those 3. Third thing I like about this speech was of the chronology, where you talk about the changes or the challenges throughout adolescence, explaining your 10th and 12th standard competition, your hostel experience, and the challenges of Navi. So there was a well-structured speech. Few recommendations to your speech is the title, Crossing the Fire. If you could somehow connect the starting and the ending with the message that you gave to the title, Crossing the Fire, it would have added more value to the title, which is Crossing. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear any elements where it could connect with that. Second is strong call to action. You narrated your story. You had elements of it. You had a good message to give. But what is it that you want from the audience at the end? That is a strong call to action. The third recommendation is after the specific general purpose, there is a specific purpose. So the specific purpose could have been made more clear. You have many stories. Now, how to make it more valuable to the audience? Now, what can be the good friends to become successful? Who, what, when, where, why? Okay. So by bringing those elements of who, what, when, where, why throughout your entire speech, clearly sent across that message to the audience. Also, to add humor, which was your original purpose, you had wonderful elements. It could also be extended. Like for example, laughter or humor comes with things which are heard again and again. So you have one element right at the beginning and then back again. So some element you could have repeated repetitively throughout the first, second, and third section. Or you could have also said you have used like nahi shadi, nahi gaadi, naya mobile. So things which others have heard earlier. You could have got those elements and then connected to your speech where you had nahi shadi, nahi gaadi, which was your bike, and naya mobile. All those elements could have brought in the sense of familiarity and then added. To summarize, you had a nice opening and closing. You invoke humor and you had a nice chronology in the speech. By connecting your speech message to the title and a strong call to action and extending the elements of humor, you would be a rock star. Congratulations to you.
Please come, please come. Now I would like to invite the second evaluator. Toastmaster Sai Sachin to evaluate the speech of Toastmasters.
Thank you, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters. Yes, and my target speaker, Toastmaster Anish. Thank you for delivering an excellent social speech, giving a toast to two of our favorite Toastmasters. There were three things which I really loved about your speech. First is setting the context. You start off your speech by asking relevant questions to the audience as to how many of you lost your way, how many of you have had this experience of finding a way to the school. And that's in the context as to, yes, we understood you were going to speak something about Toastmasters or Toastmaster setting, or kudos to you for that. I love your delivery overall. You were quite relaxed. You were very confident, but you were still entertained from start to finish. Your command on the stage is awesome, and your humor was to the point. Your jokes landed well. For example, you said, how many of you got a no? When Arun said, I got a no, everybody laughed. And then when you talked about Toastmaster Vidya, she attends meetings from auto rickshaw, train, and wedding reception, like everybody got that laughter. Very well done with respect to delivering those. And I love the fact that your subject was very adaptive to the audience and also to the occasion. I bet everybody could connect to it, even the guests. Overall, when you spoke about these two Toastmasters, it felt like every person sitting here who already knows them could really relate to, yes, how they felt about them. That is the purpose of giving a toast to two favorite Toastmasters. One thing I would give a recommendation to you about this overall tagging aspect. If you give toast to two different Toastmasters, what happened is what I felt. The toast to Toastmaster Anand covered a lot of subjects. You spoke about his contribution as how he was guiding the participants to the venue, VP contribution, participation, area director, so many things, but not much about Toastmaster Vidya. It felt like you overshadowed her portion. So if you could only focus on one aspect of Toastmaster Anand and elaborate in detail, like maybe his VP contribution, or maybe the fact that you were the person who went extra mile and showed people the way to the venue, and which resulted in meeting starting on time. That could have been good. One recommendation I would like to give as an add-on to you, because you are an experienced speaker, was when you ask the questions to the audience, you could have involved yourself in the stage into the creation of the scene. Like you could have told 4 years ago, it used to take me 10 minutes to find the way to a particular venue. After 2 years, it's changed. Because there was always this Toastmaster. He was a silent guardian. He used to stand. And whenever he was there, nobody found the wrong way. Any guesses, guys? So if you could have created that seat, that would have added a little more time. But overall, an excellent social speech. Over to you, Toastmaster.
I invite our Toastmaster Vidya to evaluate the speech of Vidya.
P. What do you think? What do you thought about when you heard this? You know what I thought? Party pending Toastmasters. But when I heard the speech, I realized it was praiseworthy, precious because very informative and tremendous. Thank you for such a informative speech. Hello, everybody. Hello, Toastmasters. The title PPT, we don't think that there would be some PPT presentation, but the title was different. Okay, and he made it very clear through his speech what this PPT is. He started with a question to make it interactive. And what? The cherry, he brought a prop for that exam. The theme, how to achieve the vision. And he connected so well with the example and the prop. Great opening, very well done. he explained few aspects of his previous speech, which was a little connected, OTE. So it was not completely blank. There was a connect and we were explained about it. The flow, as I said, was very good. All the three aspects of PPT were very clearly explained. Various terms such as TMA, that is training need analysis, and how to bridge the gap through doing this competency analysis. All these aspects were very clearly explained. Even Toastmaster example was given. In terms of delivery, the cool, confident, and the pauses were used at the right time. Toastmaster winner was very confident about it. So, few recommendations that could elevate this speech. Though the term was clearly explained, it was more of theoretical. It was more of theory. So, some real time examples, like how he actually worked on it. Some examples could have been a great add-on, and it could have been a great connect. Like, for example, you talk about X factor motivation. What you did? Some example on that. To get audience attention, there could have been few aspects that could have been added. It was an informative, kind of an educational session. So you could have added some humor here and there, not a humorous speech, but some humor here. Or else you could have put some aspect where you're asking the audience, like, guess what is PPT? Okay, so that way you could have gained that attention in between when you are giving an informative speech. Some recommendation in terms of the delivery part. I felt though it's an informative session, it's not a storytelling, and you're great at storytelling, but here also you could have some voice modulation, like when you're talking about X factor, motivation, that is the most needed thing apart from this speaking. Okay, so some voice modulation, and the ending could have been more strong. To summarize, great flow of speech, great start. With certificate, you made it clear that it is successful, but few recommendations like humor, delivery part, voice modulation, this can elevate. Thank you so much.
Can we have the timer for event?
For the evaluation, the time was 3 minutes with the break period of on the either side. Toastmaster Anand took 3 minutes and 46 seconds. So he's not qualified. 3:30 was the limit. Toastmaster Sai Sachin took 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Toastmaster Vidya 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Both of them are qualified.
Now, thank you, Matthew. Now, may I invite Toastmaster Disha with the report of our counter.
So I'm here with the report of our counter. I was totally gobsmacked by the words and speeches given by everyone. So here's a brief report of everyone. Toastmaster Anurag, he used hours 5, firms 3, years 5, and so 5. So total number is 7. Toastmaster Anand, he used the least number of words and arms, so he has only 7. Toastmaster Kalyan Kumar, he has only 1, so his number of words and answers also only 1. Toastmasters Sanish, he has used 2 as 2 so his number is 2. Toastmaster Vidya, she has used 3 Rs, so the total number of Rs is 3 used by the speaker. Toastmaster Kennedy, he has used 2 arms and so is used 2. So total number is, and he has also used the repetition of words of and, that is 3. Toastmaster Sachi, she has used the maximum arms as, so, and many times she has used. Her total number is going up to 37. Toastmaster Sangeeta, she has used 3 hours, 1 so, and 2 arms. Her total number is 7. Toastmaster Shitesh, I use 2 hours and 1 so. His total number is Toastmaster Yash. He has used a maximum hours 5 and his total is 5. Toastmaster Kalyan. He has also used hours 5. His total is also 5. Toastmaster Kriti. She has used 1 hour, 1 hour and so also 3. So her total number is 8. Toastmaster Swapni, he has to use 2 hours, 2 arms, 1 hour, 1 so and 1 leg. His total number is 9. Toastmaster Devanand, he has used 1 hour, 1 arm, 1 hour, 1 bell, 2 lights and his repetition of and is 4. So his number is 90. Toastmaster Sanish for his speech. Is 1, arm is 1, your is 1, and so is 1, and is used twice. So his number is 8. Toastmaster Patidan. I'm wrong if I don't spell the name correctly. He has used 2 arms and 3 arms. His number is 5. For the evaluation, Toastmaster Arun, he has used 3 arms. For evaluation, Toastmaster Anand has used 10 arms. And for evaluation, Toastmaster Sai has used 12 arms. Toastmaster Vidya has used 4 arms and 5 hours. This is my report for the
I like to get criticized and then. Now can we have the grammarian report from Toastmasters?
I will start with the report on the effective usage of grammar. First thing first, SUNISH is Anish. Many of us got it correct today. Now, other effective usage. Never fails to amaze was used by Toastmasters while praising Toastmasters. Half the battle won was used by Toastmasters. Crossing the fire was used by Toastmasters in the title of the speech. It would have failed. It may seem like something easy, but people mix tenses a lot. It was used correctly by Toastmasters. The reminiscence was also used by Toastmasters. I said your joke landed well while praising his speaker. Then he also said that nobody found the wrong way. And sometimes people find attractive usage. Sometimes they find it difficult to get. I personally like it. It could have been said in some other way. I like the way you said that nobody found the wrong way. Now, going to the second leg of the report on the incorrect usage, I will also tell what should have been the correct usage. Those words, it should have been those words. That word, those words. This pen, these pen. So singular, plural. Those is for plural. While introducing yourself, you can say, I am Swapnil. I am your name. Then I am, my name is, but don't say myself, Swapnil. Myself is the wrong way of introducing. Using myself is the wrong way of introducing. Something I should have put first while giving the report on incorrect usage. Here also I should have put first thing first. Toastmaster and Toastmasters. It's one thing is said when the other thing is to be said. When is the term Toastmaster correct? When you are describing yourself to someone other, a single person, that's Toastmaster. And Toastmaster, not the Toastmasters, is the name of the magazine that's published by the organization Toastmasters International. Now, when the Toastmasters is when there are multiple Toastmasters, multiple members of the club, then it's Toastmasters. And the name of the organization is Toastmasters International. It's not Toastmaster. Be aware of that it's a subtle difference. But because we are here because of Toastmasters, it's a one thing that we can do. Even if this is very important for brand identity. Someone said why I have came. Why I have come is the correct use, not why I have came. While introducing tag team member, it uses tag, is tag team, she's tag team. One person can be a member, it cannot be a team, it can be a part of the team. As an individual, should as an individual, or informative should have been an informative. And I try to tell something when something I see something as a common mistake. Not maybe for this club, generally speaking. While referring to time, we say 5 months back, 6 months back, 18 months back. It should not be back, it should be ago. 5 months ago, 6 months ago, 18 months ago. Few is for plural. It cannot be few recommendations. It should be few recommendations. Plural. Few itself means plural. Now, another thing that's very common, that's very often. Someone eat. It should always be someone eats. You need to find it. So, if you want to know more about it, please read about subject verb agreement. If you don't want to read much, just remember this. I eat, you eat, we eat, they eat. He, she eats. As he, she eat. You cannot say Arun eat, Sanish eat, and I eat. That's wrong. I, you, we, they eat, he, she, it eats. The same logic applies to have and has. I have, we have, you have, they have, he, she, it has. Read more about it if you want. Otherwise, just remember it and you will never get it. And I will start with the third day of the grammarian report with the confession that I have missed to count few times when the word of the day was used and still names of few who used the word of the day and phrase of the day. Meenakshi, Sakshi, Anand, Sanish, Vijay, Arun, and Master. That's it from the grammarian.
Okay, and for general report. Very good meeting. Started just 2 minutes late. Yeah. Let's parallelly have the votes as well. Just write. Yeah, so just on the back of the ballot paper, you can vote for tag team and the best role player. The tag team is Tiger, Meenakshi, our corporate Toastmaster Nisha, and For the best role player, you can consider Toastmaster Navi, Toastmaster Anurag, Toastmaster Table Topic Master Toastmaster Sakshi, and G myself. Okay. For this one you can wait, but for others you can wait and keep it up. Thank you. That was very useful. So I'll go first macro and then micro. In macro, I have three observations for the improvement. There have been people self-store. For the beginners, it's not that bad, but always taking help of mobile phone and looking up to the notes is not going to improve you. So my first recommendation to all the speakers is you try hard not to use any notes or any mobile phone help when you have been given time in advance. If you are just being asked or you are looking assessing a content which you are just listening, then you can use. Otherwise, just avoid. It will help you for the better and bigger. The second is when a new guest or a new Toastmaster comes up here, just try to encourage by looking in the eyes and try to just say that you are doing good. You know that body language should work. If someone is saying something, I want to be a deer, and then you are laughing at it, that is going to really put his moral down. That's not good. So be as Toastmaster, be encouraging. So let's do that. And third thing is, I also observed that few people while sitting were taking calls. Please avoid that, because then you are probably disrespecting this speaker here who has prepared so much to share thoughts with all of us. So if you do that, that would be really. Then starting with evaluators. Toastmaster Anand, I had also two suggestions from you. No strong message, I felt in this speech, and then no call for action. And you covered both. I like your analysis. No specific feedback. Toastmaster Sai Sachin, very good analysis of the whole speech. I also felt that while giving the toast, Toastmaster Anand was given more time. After probably green card, speaker switched to Toastmaster Vidya. I felt that could have been balanced. Everything else was okay. The speaker has this habit of one-handed gesture, which we go in some time. So yeah, Toastmaster Vidya. I also did not think that probably he could bring examples of success stories which were alluding to. So probably if he could have brought, it would have been more relatable and trustworthy to the people that things have worked. Otherwise, all good. Coming to the tag team, Toastmaster Meenakshi, very good, thank you. Toastmaster Nisha, just one feedback to our counter. I felt that you covered only from the speakers, evaluators, and table topics. As our counter, probably we can cover everyone from the beginning, the moment the time starts of the meeting. You can cover everyone who comes on the stage, ever it is a guest, deciding officer, sergeant, because here we are to improve ourselves, and everyone should be given the feedback. Yeah. Toastmaster Swapnil, very good report. Just one feedback. Be more decisive. So sometimes you are lost in thought, I feel, and you are not sure whether. So you were saying, I think you use one term. I am not sure. Don't do that. If you feel, just go ahead with the report. If someone wants to cross check, they can go back and cross check. You can be wrong also. But at this stage, if you look confused, it puts audience into confusion whether you are giving the right report, your assessment is right. Quickly, I'll cover the table topic master and table topic speakers. Toastmaster Sakshi, very good way out of your efforts going to the people, bringing them when they were. So sometimes it happens that we don't have enough courage. Some ourselves and speak, and if someone goes, you don't have any other option. And once you are pushed, once you have felt this stage, then half of the fear or probably some fear is gone. and we start frequenting. So there should be someone just push you through that threshold, and you did that to many people. So I really like it. Thanks a lot. Very good topics. All very easy to speak. Some not so easy, but yeah, largely easy. Toastmaster Sangeeta Mishra, her topic was what is the most beloved childhood memory you have. She talked about feeding from father's hands. Really good way to touch the heart of the people of the audience. If you talk about getting some toy, or probably that may not work, but this was really good. Toastmaster Chitish, I would encourage you to speak more, take your time, even you can pause for 10 seconds, think fully about. So you spoke for around 37 seconds, and you have 2 minutes 30. So think how much mileage you can score if you think of more content. Your topic was what gets you excited. What gets you excited, right? You said purpose. This is such a good topic. You chose the aspect of life very well. You talked about reading, meditation. It was really good. Yes, Yash. I really liked the way you started. If you get to be one animal for a day, what be, and you said deer. There is this small story that I remember that deer wakes up praying that I don't be the prey of lion, and lion gets up praying that I find a prey today so that I don't get hungry, and that's the competition between the two that goes on. So that's life, and it was really good. It's just that it's your first time here. That was really well spoken. Thank you so much. Yes, Lakhan. Your topic was if you had to teach something, what would you teach? And you said be humble. You spoke for only 33 seconds, but what you said was pure gold. Can you raise your hand? Yeah, really good, really good. Just when you come, utilize all of your time. Think more. Try to spend more time. That's yes, Rati, what is your hidden talent? You picked up the speed, you started slow, then later on you picked up your speed and you spoke for around 1 minute 36 seconds, cooking and all that aspects of your life. Really good. You come over something. Toastmasters talking is the first time I get caught. Very well spoken. Thanks a lot. Yes, Devanand, if you had genie, what would, and you that if you had genies that would grant 3 wishes, what would you ask for? You chose really safe things to ask for. You ask to remove the corruption, good politicians, you ask for a good politician and yourself as president. May God make you president one day, but keep coming to us. You spoke for only 55 seconds, speak more. That's the only feedback I have. Toastmaster Sun is very good. Key to being successful by watching television. I'm not going to watch. I'm not coming to the trap. Yes, Parthiban, very well. Lots of humor. Though it was unintended, but it was generating pure humor. And we really all enjoyed it. Thanks a lot. That was my report to all of you. I invite now Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anurag.
This is the last time I'll use my phone. Start again. So I would like to, I hope finish the book.
You can ask people to write.
On the back side, right? Best tab, which means best of timer, and best role player, which is best of those responsibility NG. So Anurag, Arun, and Sashi. You have to write these 2 things on the back side. It goes with the
Take this.
Anyone left?
It feels like an exam, like so much pressure. Supervisors coming to collect.
Okay, hi everybody. I hope you guys had fun. Good hearty laugh. You guys had a good hearty laugh. Now, if you remember at the start of the meeting, I said I'll be charging some money. So do the laugh. I'll be sending the bill. This was my first time hosting meeting. So I'm sorry for the hiccups I caused, but those hiccups with the good support of the audience turned into laughter. And for the guests present here, I want to tell you my story. I once was sitting on those seats, hoping I would speak like the speaker spoke today. But I would like to tell you guys, you have to take the first step, and I took the first step, and now I'm here. I will also tell you guys, this side is better, and you should also. I would like to invite side officer
Toastmasters Anurag. Very good session. Thoroughly enjoyed. Keep taking good Toastmasters of the day. Keep bringing jokes. Ballot is in the right. So
There's
we have.
also feedback from the people for the speakers.
Yeah.
Feedback from them.
Okay. Everyone doesn't have. I have it. For feedback form for the speakers. 3 speakers we had today. Anyone wants presentation from here? Time for the guest feedback. Just one word. How did you feel about the meeting? Starting from Yash. One word. Not about yourself. You can feedback. You can confident. That was great. How did you like the movie? That's the word I'm looking for. Bad, very bad, just disappointing, wastage of time. You can choose anything. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Nice. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Ready? Hostility. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you all. Is our member. Not take feedback from members. Maybe live also. And we invite. Now is the time for induction of one member who has joined us recently, Toastmasters Sai Sachin. May I please invite him to the stage? We have the ribbon. Okay, we'll share. So we'll take a pledge together, all of us. First, I'll just state the pledge on his behalf. You will keep your hand on your heart, if you like, say yes. Then I'll state the pledge for the members. And if they like, say yes. So membership into Toastmasters is a privilege. And the only way to gain the benefits of our program is to actively participate. Do you Toastmasters ICT promise to be active member of this club, to attend meetings regularly and prepare for the quarters? Thank you. Now your turn, audience. Keep your hand on your heart. Do you, the members of the Annual Toastmasters Club, promise to support Toastmasters ICT as he works the Toastmasters program?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. It's my pleasure to announce you as member of Annual. We have notes ready. It's ready. No. All right. So one announcement. We have our next meeting on 12th November. Do come and enjoy. Tomorrow we have area conference in next meeting where champions of our club will be competing, and there will be a lot to learn. There is going to be the status report of different clubs who are in two areas, M2 and M4. How many of you have registered to participate? Just raise your hand. Understanding.
To attend.
Just register. Just confirm that you are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those who are not, there was a message in the group. If you want to participate, it's a ticketed kind of event. That means if you participate, you will be charged 300 rupees per person for physical meeting and 150 rupees per person for online participation. However, from our club, we are sponsoring only to the willing members who are going to participate physically. So if you want to participate, we'll pay that 300 rupees on your behalf. The event is from 9:30 a.m. in the morning to 5:30 in the evening. Let Toastmaster Vidya maybe know that you are participating. She will take care of her. Everything. We had it open. Yeah, so we had it open till today afternoon, but we are just extending in case someone missed out. Reading the message in the group. That window closes tonight 10 p.m. So if you want, just avail this opportunity and go and participate. Go and just witness it. Cheer your people. Yeah. Two more minutes. No worries. Thanks, Vidya. The feeling is mutual. We love to hear each other. That's why we are here. Thanks. I had this thought. I just got decided to share. About the guest, today we didn't have a signature.
We did it.
Yeah, we did.
Gone somewhere.
Okay, I just missed. I think we had around. Yeah. Anyone is missing? In guests? So guests are invited to attend as many meetings as they want until they make up their mind to join us. There is no charges, and if once you decide, you of course reach out to Toastmaster Navi and she will guide you how to be part of our club. And this is the standard format. In between, we keep changing, we keep celebrating milestones, we keep having contests, we keep having educational sessions from experts, we keep calling people so that those who specialize in humor, speech, table topics, evaluation, international speech contest, I would encourage all of you to go on YouTube in your leisure time and watch the speeches of world champions of public speaking. There are, I guess, 20 to 23 people, even more, 25. Yeah. It's available on YouTube in good resolution. Just watch them how good they are, and that's all of us are striving to be that one day we would be able to speak like that, give speeches like that. So it could benefit you if you watch those speeches. It will give you a perspective. I think we are ready with the awards. Yeah, ready for some roles. We will start with who is the best speaker today? Any guesses? Any more guesses? All right, Toastmasters winner. Keep thinking those out of the box thoughts to us. Thank you. Thank you so much. Best. All right. Best role player. Any guesses?
Sakshi.
Anurag, Sakshi, Arun.
Sakshi.
All right. Good. Any guesses for best tribal topics?
Partibus.
Yes, Papa.
Yes,
Was it
Partibus.
leaked or what? It was leaked, the results were leaked and it's okay.
Best state.
Best evaluator. Best evaluator.
Sai Sachi.
Best evaluator. एक पार्टी का भट्टे Best role player. Kathy, best role player.
Swapnil.
You can't guess it this time, I'm sure. So come on.
Swapnil.
She has taken all 3 takes. All right, it's a tie between Toastmaster Lisha and. I'll come and give you. Thanks a lot. We enjoyed this evening. All of you open for networking. Thanks a lot. Yeah.